Okay, hello friends. I'm going to do a little instructional video to go over some material that you're going to be finding in Buzz this week for the third module of math. And this is for slides 4 through 7 on that first module 3.01. So one of the things that you're going to see in there is how strategies that you can use comparing numbers in an equation to find an unknown number. An unknown number is just a number you don't know. Okay, so you're going to notice in the slides, it's going to kind of talk you through the process of how to find this unknown here. I changed the numbers just to give you a couple examples. So if I'm looking at this, and I know when I look at an equation, both sides have to balance out. Okay, so we're trying to make this side of the equation equal this side, but we have an unknown. So we have to figure out what that number is. So one of the first things you can do is find one number on this side and one number on this side that are the closest to each other. So in this case, 6 and 4 are the closest numbers to each other. So I went ahead and circled those. You want to find the difference between the two of those. So in this case, 6 minus 4 equals 2. So we know that the left side of the equation is 2 more than the right. All right, so what we're going to do, okay, watch what I do. I'm going to transfer this down here. Okay. We know that this side of the equation is 2 more than this side. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 15 and we're going to add 2 to that. Okay. So then the next thing you want to do is bring down this number. So now we've got 17 plus 4 equals 15 plus 6. So let's just double check that we have the correct answer. This equals 21. This side has to equal 21 in order for it to balance out. And yes, it does. So fantastic. All right, so we're going to try another one. Let's go ahead and erase this. Just going to change my numbers a bit. So we'll use the same process that we just used to show how comparing numbers can help us solve the unknown. So let's just change this. Let's do 13 plus 7 equals, let's do 2 here plus, oops, Miss Wooly, sorry about that, plus 4. Okay, so when I'm looking at this equation, I want to look at this side of the equation and this side. The two numbers that are closest together are 7 and 4. So I'm going to circle the two of these. We want to find the difference between the two of those. So when we know for difference, we're going to subtract. I know 7 minus 4 is 3. So I know right now that this side of the equation is 3 more than this side. So I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to keep this the same. Okay. I'm going to take 13. I know this is 3 more than that side. So I'm going to add 3 and then keep that 4. So now you're going to find this total. 13 plus 3 is 16. There's our unknown. And then we're going to transfer this back down. So let's just double check to see if we're correct. 13 plus 7 is 20. In order for this to balance out, this side also has to equal 20. Oh my golly. 2 in a row. We're rock stars. Okay, so that's how you do it when your numbers are a little bit smaller. So let's try it, because in the slides, you're going to notice on Buzz that some of the equations are a little bit larger. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to pick a number. Let's do 65 plus 9 equals, I'm going to do 62 plus unknown. All right, so we want to make this side and this side balance out so they are equal. So when you look at this, which two numbers are closest together? The 65 and the 62. We want to find the difference. So 65 minus 62. 62, 63, 64, 65. So the difference is 3. Remember what we do now? Okay, so that's that first step. Find the numbers that are closest. Find the difference between the two. So I know that this side of the equation is 3 more than that side. All right, so I'm going to bring my 65, keep back the same. You're going to keep this side the same, but now we're going to take we've got 62. Because we know that this side is 3 more, we're going to do 3 plus 9. Okay, so I know this is 12. I'm going to bring my numbers down and keep this the same. So let's just double check that we are correct. 65 plus 9 is 74. And we need to hope that the other side of the equation also equals 74. 62 plus another 10 would be 72 plus another 2. Yes, that is correct. So when you are going through the module, it's going to review it again for you. It goes step by step, which is really, really nice. All right. And I think just for fun, I think we probably need to do one more because it's so exciting and I love doing math. So I actually have Buzz up over on the side here. So I'm looking at some of the problems to help you guys out a little bit. So let's say our unknown was on the left side. Unknown plus 17 equals, we're going to do 48 plus 15. Okay. So it doesn't matter where your unknown is. Your job is to still balance out the equation. So you want to ask yourself, which two numbers are closest to one another? 17 and 15. So what's the difference between the two? 17 minus 15, okay? The difference is 2, all right? It's 2 more on this side than it is on this side, right? So, and what I'm doing while I'm teaching you is I'm actually going through the steps on Buzz to make sure I'm following the same steps as what you're going to have to do, okay? So I know the difference, and this one is 2, all right? So when you think about it, if this is 2 more than that, so I'm going to do, so I have to do, it's going to be 2 less on this side. So let's see if I did this correct. Because if this is bigger on this side than this side, let's just see if Miss Woolley has this correct. All right, so, whoops. Oh, goodness sakes. We're gonna go like this. I actually did part of that in my head. That was a mistake. Okay, so I know 17 minus 15, the difference is 2. First step, second step. So now I need to take 48, because this is 2 more, I have to do the opposite. Minus 2 equals 46. So that's 48 minus 2, okay? And bring your 17 down and bring the rest of the equation down from the top. So do you see how this, okay? So this was the unknown, and now we took 48 minus 2. Does that make sense? So that's 46 plus 17 equals 48 plus 15. So we have to check to make sure that these equal. If they don't, then maybe I did something incorrect. So just because I'm not going to do that mental math in my head, I'm going to go ahead and just add it over on the side just to be sure. So that equals 63. And I'm going to add this over here. And I would strongly suggest that you have some paper that you can do some of this work. 13 plus 1. Oh, yes. 63. All right, so I just wanted to do a little bit of a video for you to clarify what you're going to be seeing in Buzz, because this is a super important skill to finding unknowns and kind of using what we know about comparing numbers. So hopefully that helps make the activity a little bit easier. So when you're in Buzz for slides 4 through 7, you're going to see a page where you have to try some on your own. Remember, try to do them in your notebook, and then there's the answers underneath. But experiment with doing some of those first before you peek at the answers. We'll do a couple on morning meeting 2 tomorrow. So hopefully that helped you guys.